MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West. Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. And we are ready for daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Jerko has it, and now from the air, a jump throw. Long throw, got him. That is a terrific play. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one guy that's been struggling a bit lately is Miguel Sano. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Here's Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please, Zach.
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Molina gathers. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Standing in, Wellington Castillo. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Hit in the air to right field. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. Here's Jed Jerko now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Pilar. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Carpenter is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's gone 3 for 6. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Doing there for St. Louis. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 is gets chased out of the zone for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. First offering on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Sano is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Alex Reyes. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order. Ready for another chance, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting. Left
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This is foul right side. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Wong is there, and that retires the side. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Colton Wong is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sano ranging back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Redbirds are off to a flying start here. It's a leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Greg Garcia is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. Castillo is over to take a look. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Wong at third with nobody out. Count remains 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to...
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit sharply toward the right side. Sano is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Carpenter. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And a high strike there, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pilar is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Davis going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Marcell Ozuna has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Curveball that time, not even close.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Striding in once again, Yohan Moncada. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Fowler is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The pitcher, number 55.
Ready now for the White Sox, John Gray. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pilar, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Alex Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Alex Reyes becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. DeYoung shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Kevin Pillar. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's another 1-2. Line drive to left. Ozuna is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham going back on it. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats, but it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Ready once again, Greg Garcia singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Right over the middle, knee high. And now pitch on the way. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. This is popped up. And that's out number 1.
Center fielder, number 28, Tommy Pham.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jumps off the page at me. Found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and low here. Ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Moncada over to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Wainwright, a right-hander who goes 6'7" tall. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia is up with it. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, John Gray.
Ready for another shot now. John Gray, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming from Wainwright. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This pitch is popped up, and Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Carpenter, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. The 2-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pilar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Rosenthal's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Hit hard to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. This game's all tied. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Pillar. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, They call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? One there. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. White Sox digging in to try it again. Dexter Fowler 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Jose Martinez is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. Popped him up. Moncada ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that Matt Bowman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Bowman has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty D, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Bouncer to the left side, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive to center field. Pham is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that. Digging in once again, Greg Garcia. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Here's an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one down now.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Riding in once again, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko. He flew out in his last at-bat. Rosenthal has his sign. First pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Sano has a read on it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still off. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Trevor Rosenthal. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Bouncer up the middle. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He was a ground out victim last time up. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox. Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Grounded back up the middle. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And a ball, 1-0. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And that misses as well. 3-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 error in the. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Is a called 3rd strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now it's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Yadier Molina waits on deck. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. 3-2 full count. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Catcher, Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Skied into straightaway right. Sano has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Lyons takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Tyler Lyons.
First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. In head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, he's 1 for 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia up the middle, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Paul DeYoung. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Inside.
Fastball that just misses inside. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And that's in there, base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, Trevor Rosenthal, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to.
Left fielder,
Nate Jones gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. First offering on its way. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Ball and a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Harrison Bader is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Fowler stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Anderson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Greg Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, they'll take care of him, and the White Sox have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Trevor Rosenthal.